Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back for the LCR Formula 4 series for race 2 of week 4 here from the Nurburgring. And like I said in the first one, this is probably going to be the only video in this series where the two races are split up because yeah, like I said, there was a lot of action to be getting through. But we are then ready on the grid for the sprint race here. I think we're going in about 3 minutes on the clock. Obviously with the reverse top 3 we've got Typhon on pole, CK in second and then myself in P3, and the 5 lights coming on now, and it is 5 lights and lights out, and away we go. They're actually being a little bit cheeky off the start there. I think we might have got away ever so slightly earlier than we should have there, so we're going to let back CK through on the run towards turn 1. Then I'll try to claim an advantage from that situation. Now, I think CK was a little bit late on the getaway anyway, but yeah, not going to try and claim an advantage and cause any issues in the stewards panel there as we head through turn 2 and turn 3, the one that's open tonight. We can see CK all over the AstroTurf. We're going to be able to slip up the inside there. Can we get the car slowed down though? No, CK goes for the switchback move as we head through the exit of the complex here. We're going to be side by side as we head out onto the back straightaway here, and it looks like the battles that started in race 1 are going to continue here in race 2, but we can't afford to let Typhon get away in the early stages of this race there. As CK slams the door shut as we head through the S's there, you can see we're going to try and get a run down the hill potentially there. It's a bit odd, this track with these cars. You've got to try and avoid certain, sort of parts of the circuit that normally you wouldn't even worry about in something like a GT car. But where they've got so little power, you've really just got to try and capitalise on absolutely everything around this place there. As we head out of the hairpin there, we're going to get a really good run around the outside of C here. They're just lifting off ever so slightly. We don't want to have what happened to Typhon and I back at Eau Rouge last weekend there, as you can see, as we head through the exit of the Schumacher S there. We're going to have a look to the outside of CK once again here. Late, not so late on the brakes there. We're just going to try and go for a switchback move this time around there. Move to the outside for the next part there. We're just trying to get the run off the corners here. Like always, CK is running very little in the way of aerodynamics in this Formula Ford car, this LCR F4 car at the end of the day there. As we head down in towards the final couple of corners though of lap 2 here. We're still over the back of CK here. He's just playing it a little bit defensive at the moment as we head through the final chicane there, and yeah, we can't slot in ahead of him just at the moment here. So this battle is probably going to go on for quite a while in this race. Usually what we need to try and do is just get sort of a breakaway of about 3/4 of a second to a second so CK can't lunge us, and then we can usually try and get a little bit of a breakaway here. But where he runs so little downforce on this car, it is very difficult to get past him at the end of the day here. As we head on to lap 2, though, CK thinks about having a look up the inside of Typhon there, just about keeping it nice and clean between the pair of them there as we head through the first couple of corners, though it looks like we could be having a good little three-way battle here as we head on to lap 2 of this race here. Only a 6-lap race, so we've really got to try and get the job done nice and quickly here, and especially around, sort of a 2-minute track. It's probably one of the shortest races of the whole series here as we head through turn 2 and turn 3 there, actually making a little bit of contact with CK on the exit of the first complex there, so we're not going to capitalise on that one once again there. But yeah, we do need to be careful that we don't let Typhon get a breakaway in this race, because I mean, even if we stop battling at some point, if he's got sort of a good 3-4 second margin, there's going to be very little we can do at the end of the day there. But they're going to go side by side as we head down the hill here. It looks like CK has just about got the edge as we head down in towards the next braking zone here. As you can see, CK though runs a little bit deep there. That's going to allow Typhon to get back up the inside on the exit of the corner there and slide back in front. And at the moment, we're just sitting back watching, seeing what's going to happen between these two, because obviously if they make a bit of contact and we can sneak past the pair of them in one go there, that would certainly be ideal in this race. But we'll wait and see about that as we head up in towards the next chicane here. You can see just CK just dipping a wheel on the AstroTurf. We're going to think about lining up a move up the inside as we head down in towards the next couple of corners here. And are we going to be able to get a run there? No, we dig the grass and unfortunately drop a little bit of time there, but we have still got quite a good run on CK as we head down this next straightaway here. You can see still just goes to show, sorry, Typhon even, not CK, I've got my names muddled up in that one there. As you can see, having a look up the inside in towards the next corner there, we're actually going to be able to slide up into P2 of the race there, get tremendous drive out of the final couple of corners there, and that's going to mean, yeah, we're still all over the back of CK here as we head down in towards the final hairpin of the lap there. Typhon thinks about trying to get a run up the inside but can't make it work, and we're going to get nice and early on the power as we head down towards turn 1 here. Are we going to be close enough to potentially line up a move on CK there? Because he's just got a little bit more at the top end there. Loses out a little bit as he has to short shift up into a high gear there. And Typhon's going to have a look up the inside. We're going to have a look around the outside there, and it's going to get very close as we head through the first couple of corners here. And now CK is just trying to park the bus as we head through Sector 1 here. You can see all over the back of them there. We both tried to, you know, he tried to play it defensive. We tried to have a look up the inside there. Have to get on the brakes a little bit earlier than I would have wanted there as we head in towards the next couple of corners. They're getting tremendous drive off the exit there. They're really got to try and open up the exit of that corner as best as possible. They use what is effectively, you know, part of the N24 layout around this circuit there. Just cuts out that first little complex as we head through the first couple of corners of the next lap, though. We're still all over the back of CK here and potentially getting a run as we head down the hill. Perhaps no, he plays it very defensive once again, then moves back over towards the racer line, but we're a little bit later on the brakes there. We're going to try and go for a bit of a switchback move there, but CK is aware of it, parks the car on the exit of the corner there, and that's going to mean once again we're still stuck behind him at the moment there as we come up through the Schumacher S, trying to get the best run we possibly can here. As you can see, heading up towards the top of the hill there. We're going to be able to have a look up the inside. Perhaps no, CK's just got the better run, so we're going to switch back to the outside there as we head in towards the next couple of corners here. Running a little bit wide there. CK just forcing us out a little bit there. And you can see he clearly wants this second race victory of the evening here. No, he needs to try and start clawing back some points here. I mean, we are still teammates at the end of the day. I think to be honest, we should be teammates before rivals, but I think it's the other way around for CK and I at the moment here as we head down in towards the final chicane. There are a little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact between the pairs there. We almost get put in the tire wall. That was a little bit close for comfort as well there, and that potentially means Typhon's going to be able to have a look up the inside there. We still hold on the inside of CK, though Typhon, there's no room for him to make it 3 wide there as we head out of the final couple of corners there, and CK is just going to try and give me a little bit of a nudge. He's going to try and squeeze me a bit towards the inside wall there, but that's actually helped me out a little bit because he was dragging me along with that extra top end speed there as we head down in towards turn 1 there. We're going to have a look up the inside once again though, and I'll be going to be able to make this move work there. CK is going to have the inside for turn 2. We're going to try and open up the corner as best as possible there and slip potentially around the outside there. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact as we head through the corner there, and that's nulled out that opportunity as we head down in towards turn 3 and turn 4 here. Still just sat behind CK at the moment though, just like we had in race 1 here, but we've only got about a lap and a half to go here, trying to open up the first couple of corners as we head through the first sector here. And yeah, really just not getting impatient. We've still got a couple more laps to go here and enjoying the battles, I'll be honest, at the end of the day there. As CK runs a little bit shallow in towards the next corner here, down the hill. We're going to try and potentially get a bit of a run on him once again here. I'll be able to have a look. No, just still not quite close enough at the end of the day there. We make it look like we might go for something there and have a look to the outside as we head down in towards the hairpin here, but CK once again just parking it on the apex through there, not allowing us to get a run up the inside there, and that means we think about having a look up the inside into the Schumacher S, but that would just be stupid in all honesty to really try and go for anything through there. But still all over the back of CK as we head back up the hill here in towards the final sector of the lap here. And yeah, definitely would like to try and get past him. Don't want to leave it to the last lap if we can avoid it here. But you can see Typhon though is still just waiting in the wings as well here. I'm more than happy to just sit back, play patient, and obviously inevitably if something does happen between CK and I, which it's fair to say there's a good chance with the way we race against each other, Typhon is there just to try and capitalise on it as well at the end of the day. I mean, I think what, we're 8 races in and we've already had 4 different winners in this series as we head through the final chicane of lap 5 though. Still all over the back of CK here as we head down in towards the final couple of corners though. I'll be able to open up a move potentially at the final turn. CK lights up the rear wheels there. That is going to be an opportunity for us to have a look up the inside there, and once again we're going to get the squeeze from CK just about side by side there, and he's going to do the Schumacher squeeze as we head down towards turn 1 there. That was a little bit closer than I would have wanted there. As you can see, coming down in towards the first corner though, CK just dropping the rear end ever so slightly over a bump. That's going to allow us up the inside once again there, but CK once again just parking it on the apex as we head through turn 2 here. Can we get the switchback move on the exit there? We think about having a look up the inside though, but CK is aware of it, parks the bus once again there, runs very deep as we head in towards the next couple of corners here. And can we get a switchback move out on to the next straightaway? Yes, we can. All over the back of him. We're going to have a look up around the outside as we head down in towards the next S section here. Are we going to be able to hook it up right around the outside there? We try it. We're going to try it as best as possible, but once again, just being on the inside, CK can get on the power and slam the door shut there. But we are going to be once able to again get another good run as we head down the hill there. But that time around, CK finding the grip right when he needed to there, and that's going to give him a little bit of breathing room as we head down in towards the next couple of corners though. Still just, we've got 1.5 laps to go now. Is anything potentially going to open up for us in this final, what, 6-7 miles of this race. We will have to find out here as we head back up the hill once again there. CK just getting a little bit squirrely there, and that's going to be the opportunity that we needed there. He's going to try and give me the squeeze, duck back into the slipstream, and we're now going to play a little bit defensive in towards the final couple of corners here of Sector 2 there. Is CK going to have a look up the inside? We make it clear that we're not allowing him that move as easily as I'm sure he would have wanted there, and yeah, that's going to mean we're now up into the lead of the race there. CK doesn't get the run off the corner as well here. So now we've got 1 lap to go to try and make a bit of a breakaway here. And, you know, we played the patience game and we just waited around trying to wait for the mistake, forcing the error as well as best as possible there as we head through the final chicane. They're getting really, really good run out of those final couple of corners there. And that's going to mean, yeah, we're now back up and got a little bit of breathing room there. You can see the proximity arrow lighten up as we head through the final couple of corners there. But CK's just got to try and focus on get some drive and waiting if we can possibly make a mistake with just 1 lap to go of this race here as we make the run down towards turn 1 here for one final time there. CK, yeah, is not going to be close enough as we head in towards the braking zone there, but he's going to think about it anyway there. A little bit of contact made between the powers there, but nothing too major at the end of the day there. And yeah, CK clearly getting a little bit desperate at the moment to try and open up any sort of opportunity that he possibly can here as we head down the hill in towards the next couple of corners there. There we go. Once again, I think, yeah, desperation is starting to settle in there, and I think that's cost him more time than it was going to gain him at the end of the day there. We do get a good run off the exit of the next corner once again there, and yeah, now CK still only about half a second back though, so he's, you know, this is CK. He'll try and go for anything if he possibly can here. As we head down the hill, you can see once again that proximity arrow lighted up, and that's going to cost him a whole lot of time there. He's going to be over a second back now, and surely, unless we make a mistake, that means we're free in this race here. He can't go for anything from a second back. I mean, we're going to be through the apex before he even reaches the braking point in a lot of corners now as we head out the other side of the hairpin here. Yeah, we've got 1.1 second margin now. Now all we need to do is try and keep it clean and tidy as we head through the final half a lap of this race here. We're not going to be able to get a clean lap in though over the course of this race there, but once again having another really, really good battle with CK there. And a good battle as well with Typhon. Haven't raced too much with him over the course of this season there, but nice to see his pace is really coming along well as well. So keep up the good work as well, buddy, at the end of the day. But yeah, still final sector to go. There were 8/10 up on my previous lap. Really does go to show how much time we lost squabbling, despite a couple of small pieces of contact as well on this final lap there. But yeah, in towards the final chicane though. Hopefully we're going to make it 2 from 2 for a week here in Nurburgring. We managed to pull it off back at Le Mans there, and that's been the only other time we've actually been able to make it work at the end of the day. But through the final corner we go. CK one last flash on the proximity arrow there is going to cost him a whole host of time. But at the final corner, it is going to be 2 from 2 here in the Nürburgring. It is not, unfortunately, going to be the full score of points at the end of the day. That we couldn't get a clean lap. We couldn't earn the bonus points from that. But a 2:01.981 at the end of the day really did go to show how much pace we had in the car nonetheless. The fastest clean lap would be Typhon on a 2:03.5 there. So good job by him at the end of the day there. But it would be myself ahead of CK, Typhon, Apex, Boris, and Rosenquist rounds out the field once again there. But yeah, another good race at the end of the day. More action. Hopefully, I will see you guys next time out where we head to Mugello for round 5 and the last race before the break week.